Hello, my name is Molly Perrin. I am a fitness instructor, functional nutrition counselor, and I've been with doTERRA for about 3 years. I've been in the fitness industry for 30 years. And in the last couple of years, I've been working as a PE teacher for an online school. Children's health is very important to me. Because of that, it's become even more important. And that's why we're discussing Fit Beginnings. How healthy are our children? Looking at the statistics, it looks like it's getting a little worse. So in 1994, 1 in 8 had a chronic disease. 2022, 1 in 2.5 had a chronic disease. And looking at this next slide, we can see that children are not eating enough fruit by 60%, and 93% of the children are not eating enough vegetables. But how do we get them to eat more vegetables? Here's a few nice ideas for you. You can add some broccoli, some chopped spinach, slice up some sweet potatoes and bake them till they're nice and crispy. One of my favorite things to do is to substitute hearts of palm, either pasta or rice, because this is almost invisible and they'll not even notice. And hearts of palm will take on the flavors that you give it. I also like to put in chopped spinach. I use frozen chopped spinach a lot. When I go to Trader Joe's, we load up. Here's some nice ideas for swapping. So instead of buying that frozen smoothie or drink, make your own. And then you can add in as much fruits and vegetables as you want. I like to put in fresh zucchini because the zucchini gives it the smooth consistency or texture that an avocado would. And you will not even know that there's zucchini inside of that. And instead of having just plain old eggs, zhuzh them up a little bit. Put in some either fresh spinach or frozen chopped spinach, dice up some tomatoes and mushrooms. Make sure everything's nice and small and spice it up really good. If it's flavorful, it's going to be tasty and they're going to eat it up. Now, jarred sauce, yep, we can buy jarred sauce, but chop up some more vegetables. Again, dicing it nice and small so that they can get added vegetables with that sauce. And for an extra bonus, put it over lentil pasta. Another reason our health is so important is mental health. Children are under more stress. They have anxious feelings more than ever. And even in calm, stable homes, this can be a problem. To help with that, comes to the rescue carrots and berries. And aim to get 1 to 5 servings of these types of fruits and vegetables. That will help with those anxious feelings, helping a child to feel a little calmer. 67% of the daily calories are coming from these types of foods in children or adults ages 2 to 19. This could be a contributing factor to chronic disease, overweight problems, obesity, and unhealthy adults later in life. Now, sugar is a big factor here. Kids love sugar. So unlike vegetables, their taste buds, they can detect the not so great taste of broccoli because their taste buds are highly sensitive. And as we get older, those taste buds are not as sensitive. But now when it comes to sugar, they need 40% more sugar. And realistically, 50% more sugar is what they prefer than an adult for them to detect that sweetness. So it's interesting that their taste buds are so developed for vegetables, but not so much for sugar. So you'll never hear a kid say it's too sweet. But when you make fruits and vegetables look appealing like this and fun, then children are going to want to eat those fruits and vegetables and have more during the day. Now we've got a yummy water recipe, and why I've included this is because if they're not drinking fruit juices and sodas, which are full of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, you're going to want to replace it with something that they're still going to want to drink and have some fun. So here's a good recipe for that. And you can put it in sparkling water so that they get a little fizziness in there too. And put a fresh fruit in that, piece of fresh fruit or a mint leaf, and they've got a fun drink. But make sure that it is in glass, ceramic, or stainless steel because of the essential oils. And also make sure that it is an essential oil that you can ingest safely. And with doTERRA's oils, you know that they'll be safe when it has the supplement label on it. Then you can bring it into your body internally. So go ahead and scan here for a recipe bundle. This is a family-friendly recipe set, and I think you'll really enjoy some of the recipes here for everyone. And then this next slide has healthier desserts recipe bundle. So go ahead and scan away on that one and enjoy those recipes. Now, what about supplemental nutrition? This can be a hard thing to decide or do. But doTERRA has some nice options. They've got some chewable tablets that will get them their vitamins, but then we also have the new VMG Plus and the E Omega Plus. Now, if your child is about 50 pounds, they only need a half of a sachet and one E Omega Plus. And the VMG gives you all of your vitamins, minerals, and greens. So if they're not eating enough vegetables and fruits throughout the day, this is the best way to get it in there. And the E Omega, you can poke a hole in it and squirt it into your VMG. It tastes just like wild orange, and you got a win-win situation here. So this is a great way to supplement their nutrition. Now, what about probiotics? How about we watch this little video?
Candy. Want some?
You might recognize.
But it helps me digest my food way better.
It helps your poops.
Like one of those, some like sugar packets basically, but healthier.
Yeah.
I want another one right now.
I eat it. We love PBS Plus.
There's your other thing. PB Assist Plus. It's a great, it's like a little pixie packet and it tastes great. I love them myself. Now let's talk about fitness. Amazingly enough, children, low-grade inflammation can start with children. And I just found this so interesting. And this, when we can increase activity for children and reduce their sedentary time, this can prevent this low-grade inflammation. It can also help their brain health. In some studies, they found that 4 to 6-year-olds who were walking further in a timed test did better on cognitive exams, and preschool children did better on computerized tasks. So how can we get them more active? If they're homeschooled especially, make sure they take a break. Get them outside. Outside, I can't say enough good about getting outside for 15 minutes. Have them run around, play in the leaves, throw a ball around, whatever it might be, to have that mental break. Now, when you're outdoors, things happen. So here's a recipe for a bug spray. And notice at the bottom there, I have for insect bites and stings, you can use Spanish sage. I do not go anywhere outdoors without my Spanish sage. I do it straight, use it straight, but you can dilute it in fractionated coconut oil, and I rub it right where I've been stung or whoever I'm with has been stung, and it takes that edge off of the sting. I was with my nephew and he got stung multiple times by a hornet, and the Spanish sage took that sting right away. We also tend to fall more when we're outside playing. So if you've got a bruise, you can use this recipe here to help everything feel just a little bit better. Now with training, our core is vital. It is where all of our power is going to come from, and it's what we want to do first. So whether it's having them do a plank, which I like to say, make a bridge with your body and keep it nice and straight so that when the cars are driving across that bridge, they're not going to fall off. I also like to do posture holds. Oh, those are a great exercise for the core. Posture holds are when you sit on your butt, feet on the floor, and you get into good posture and you lean back until you feel your stomach start to shake. They're also called earthquake abs. These are some guidelines that have been given for how much and what kind of activity children should have. So dynamic exercises, running around, jumping, skipping, all of those types of things are dynamic exercises. And if they're getting out a few times a day at 15 to 20 minutes a time for those breaks, you're going to easily make this 60 minutes. Strength training 3 days a week. This doesn't have to be weights. It can be body weight, push-ups, planks, sit-ups, air squats. All of those things fall into that range. And jumping rope, hula hooping, tumbling, they got to have some fun. And that's what it is. It's finding something fun that you all can enjoy together, whether it's cornhole, tug of war, playing with a ball, setting up an obstacle course, or using the Just Dance app. Kids will love to move, especially if they can't get outside. Just Dance is a great option. Something else that I have for you, you can scan here and you can take advantage of a few of the videos that I've made for children. So that if they're not able to run outside, they can still get some workouts done. So there's workouts and a few other resources there for you to take advantage of. I'm only going to have this up for a few days, so get it quick. Now let's talk about what doTERRA has for the children along the essential oil blends. This is a nice kit to have because it'll tackle everything. Let's go over them real quick. There's Steady. This is that grounding blend. It makes everything feel a little calmer and more balanced. Take a picture of whatever you would like so you can come back to this. Stronger. This is for skin irritations, helping them feel a little bit more protected. Rescuer. This can be a nice soothing blend. You can put it on their arms or their legs after they've been exercising outside or after they've done an exercise video. Calmer is a nice one to use right before bed so that they can get a good night's sleep and calm down. And then we have Brave. We all have those moments when we need to pick it up and we're just don't feel like it. We're nervous, we're afraid. This will help them to get going and to keep moving forward. Tamer is a great one for the tummy. When we've had something that doesn't sit well with us, this can help us calm that belly down and get back in action. And then Thinker. Maybe they have a big project, lots of homework, and they're having a hard time getting their brain in the right frame of mind. So the Thinker is very good for that. And last but not least are all of my references. So you can see where I picked up these items, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. There are many different recipes, DIY recipes for these different blends. So reach out to the person who has invited you to watch this video, or you could contact me and I'd be happy to help you. Have a great day.